Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. We're going to be starting in about 2 minutes. Okay, so I just decided to open the live and wait about 2 minutes before we start the class today. Today we're going to be looking at some games. We're going to be analyzing games. And in chess, analyzing games is extremely important. If you analyze games, you will improve and become a very strong chess player. If you do not analyze games, then you will not have a reference to learn from. And when I was a beginner, that I started to study chess to try to become a master. What I did, I looked at a lot of games. I was looking at games of different players to learn ideas and to learn how to think during a chess game. So that will be talking to you. Well, we're going to be talking about that a little bit as well, which is handling the game step by step. So that will be one of the topics for today, and we shall be starting in about 1 minute. Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here again. And I see something went wrong with my camera. What's going on here with my camera? Let's see if I could fix that. Hopefully, I'll be able to fix it. Let me see if I could fix it, guys. My camera is giving trouble. Let's see if I could fix it a little bit. Hopefully, I will be able to. Okay, let me see if I fix my camera, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, so all this, all right, my camera is back up. All right, so at least not all is lost, guys. I managed to fix the camera. Okay, so now let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. And as I was saying before, we have to pay attention to games and to see what is going on through the game. So during a chess game, we pay attention to what opening the players play, what kind of first moves they play, and what are the ideas. So let's start looking at this game between Greco and a player that the name is not placed in there. Apparently, they know the name of the opponent. This is a very good game of Greco. Greco was a very strong player from the past, many years ago. So let's see how the game started. The game started with e4. Black played the move e5. And this is a move that a lot of you play all the time. So I don't think this will be something difficult for you to understand. White plays now knight to f3 and black plays knight to c6. This is also normal because I always talk about controlling the center, and I will always speak about bring out the knight to attack this pawn and bring out this knight to defend this pawn. So everything here is normal so far. Notice that during a chess game, you have to be paying attention always to attack and defense. But these players of the past, what they did is they started to create a lot of complications during the game. So where attack and defense is not as simple as it may appears to be. And you will see in this game how crazy these things will get in a little bit. So after this move, white plays normal. Bishop c4, black plays bishop c5. Everything is normal, correct? Have you all seen this position many times before? Yes or no? Let me write in the chat, yes, if you have seen this before, this kind of position, you bring out the bishop, black brings out the bishop. Guys, remember to pay attention to the class. If you're going to comment about what is going on in the class. This class is for you to learn, to try to learn new ideas. So after every Monday class online, the next day or the same day, you become a stronger chess player. So that is the idea of this class. Those who pay attention will become very strong. And by the way, we have tournament coming up. Okay, so we have an end of term tournament. We're going to start working on it as well. So that is something that is coming very soon. For some reason, my camera keeps coming up and going. I don't know what is going on with it. Wonder what is going on with my camera. Okay, guys, let me see if I could get my camera to work again. For some reason, it keeps coming back and forth. See if I could have, yes, okay, let's see if I could. Guys, don't worry. Working on the camera. Trying to get everything sorted out. My camera generally do not give trouble, guys, but today, for some reason, the camera has been given a little bit of problem. Hopefully, it will just stop giving problems. All right, so notice now we have this position where both players control the center, and both players are developing pieces, normal, okay? And now white plays here pawn to c3. Now, this is where the complications of the game will start, because the idea of pawn to c3 is actually to push this pawn all the way to d4 and control the center now with 2 pawns. So this is a very, very ambitious idea. So if you want to use it in the tournament today, which I advise that you do, look at the moves. After you bring out your knight and your bishop, instead of bringing your knight, let's go for a new move, and you play pawn to c3 with the idea of playing pawn all the way to d4. So during the game, you keep trying new ideas and see how it goes. All right, this is a practice tournament that you are playing, so trying new ideas to see how your idea go will be very interesting. So let's see how this idea went in this game. Now, black played the move knight f6, very good, attacking this pawn, developing the knight, and black has 1, 2, 3 pieces developed, and black also has a pawn controlling the center. White here plays d4. Notice a very good move. The move is attacking the bishop, the move is attacking the other pawn, and this now completely attacks the whole center of the board. Black plays pawn takes, and white plays the move pawn takes. And now this pawn is also attacking the bishop. Quite interesting. Black plays bishop check, which is actually the best move in the position, attacks the bishop, and at the same time, this knight is also attacking this pawn. White needs to react to this. So white blocks the check of the bishop with the knight. Notice that, guys, that when you are playing a chess game and you are in check, not necessarily you have to run away, all right? Blocking the check is one of the normal ways of dealing with checks, okay? Now, knight to c3, and with this move, we block the check of the bishop. Now, black plays here, knight takes e4. And now this is starting to get crazy. Question, guys, question for those in the chat. Let me see who is actually paying attention. What is going on with this move? Knight takes pawn. What's going on with this? Knight takes pawn. Is this a good move? Is this a bad move? Who can tell me? Good move or bad move? Let me see. Let me just read you a little bit. Let's go, let's go. Let's participate a little bit here, champions. Come on. Bad move or good move? Bad move or good move? What do you all think, guys? Some people say bad, some people say good. All right, so let's see what is going on. All right, now, guys, remember that this knight, for those that are saying bad move, this knight cannot take this knight because it is pinned by this bishop. All right, so this knight cannot take the knight because it's pinned by the bishop. So therefore, we cannot call that move a bad move because it's not a free knight or anything like that. White, seeing that he cannot take this knight because it's pinned by this bishop, then he plays castle. And in this position, black plays bishop takes. Okay, white plays the move pawn push, and this is a quite interesting move. Notice here that if white were to just capture the bishop, black will not even take the pawn. Black will play d5 and totally hold the center with his pawn, and then he will be castling, and black will be totally fine. So white cannot afford that. So white plays pawn to d5, and now he is attacking this knight, he is attacking this bishop, but remember, black just took one of white's knights. So black now plays knight to e5, and this is what I'm talking about when we say complications in a game. When we talk about complications in a game, it's a game that has a lot of threats, meaning pieces are attacking other pieces in more than one places. For example, this pawn is attacking this bishop, but at the same time, this knight is attacking this bishop. But at the same time, this knight is attacking this knight, and also this knight is attacking this one. and it is white to play. So white has to decide here what to do. Should I take this knight? Should I take this bishop? What should I do? And should I move my bishop away because this bishop is being attacked by this knight? What to do? So white here has a whole bunch of options to choose from. And in position like this, when the game is complicated, is when people make mistakes because they have so many options. Sometimes they just pick the wrong option and end up losing the game. So let's see, what did white play here? White plays pawn takes and black plays knight takes bishop. And after all of these exchanges, can someone tell me here who has more material? Who has more material here, white or black? Simple question, very easy question. When you're playing a chess game, you have to always look at the material. How is the material looking? Who has more material, white or black? Let's see. Anyone? Anyone? Who has more material, white or black? White or black? Black has more material. Does that mean that black is just going to win the game? Well, chess doesn't necessarily work like that, all right? Because, yes, black has more material, but it is white to play, and white plays the move queen to d4. This creates a triple attack. Attacks this knight, trying to get back the material, attacks the other knight, and also attacks this pawn. So black has to decide now what to do. Should I defend the knight or should I defend the pawn? Black decided, I will save both knights with this move. So now he moved this knight back, this knight defend this one defend this one, and the knights are safe. However, the pawn falls on g7. The pawn falls, and what is happening now is that this queen is now attacking this rook. So now black has to decide what to do. Black has to save the rook because the rook is under attack, correct? Common move, normal move is to just move the rook away or move the queen to defend the rook. So black actually moved the queen to defend the rook. He plays queen f6, and this is a very creative defense. It's like, wow, what is that about? Well, the queen is protected by this knight. This knight defends the queen, and this queen is defending the rook through the enemy queen. Notice that if the white queen takes the rook, this queen will just go and take the white queen. And if the white queen takes this queen, then this knight will take the queen. So what black is doing is like trying to keep the material. So black is saying, listen, I will keep the material and I will save the game. So white say, okay, no problem, take the queen, knight takes. And at this point, black thought that he was going to win. But in chess, something is very important when you are playing a chess game, and that is called king safety. In chess, king safety is extremely important. If you are up material, but your king is not safe, then you could get into a lot of trouble, as black got in this game. Now, white played rook to e1, immediately attacking the king. Check. Does that mean that black is going to lose the game because his king got in check? Not really. But here black has options, and let's see what option black takes. Black plays here now king to the side. He said, well, I will just move my king to the side and I will be safe. What could possibly happen? And white now plays bishop g5, threatening to take this knight and say checkmate, because this king is not really in a very healthy position. All right, if you look at this position here, what happens is that if you play a random move, let's say this move, then I will just take the knight and this will be checkmate. The bishop attacks the king with a check, and the king cannot move here because this rook is here. So that is what white is threatening. White is threatening checkmate. When we are playing a chess game, we have to always find out what is the opponent attacking. And today we are also actually going to do an exercise on this topic. All right, two things I'm going to work on with you on this topic. That will be looking at a game, finding out what is the opponent actually attacking, and then we're going to look at a position, how to save yourself from four-move checkmate. Four-move checkmate is a line that a lot of players use against beginners, and as a beginner, you have to learn how to defend against that. So if anyone tries to win against you in just 4 moves, you could stop it. However, I will teach you the 4-move checkmate, and guess what? You could also try it in the tournament today. So for all of those that are not paying attention, then they might not see the 4-move checkmate coming, and you might actually get to finish your game in just 4 moves. But let's continue with this. Let's continue with this position. Now, after the bishop comes now to g5, this knight is being attacked and black needs to defend that knight. So black plays knight to e8, and notice how continuously the knights defend each other. All right, knights are defending each other. But now white decides to continue and play rook takes knight. Very good move. Check. It is black's turn to play now, and black, remember, the knight cannot take the rook because the knight is pinned by the bishop. Okay, that will be actually an illegal move. So black played here, king takes. Some of you may be wondering what happens if rook takes. Well, if rook takes is actually a very bad move, because after bishop takes check, the rook has to block the check because the king has nowhere to go, and then white could play rook to e1. Notice the rook cannot take the rook because it's pinned by the bishop, and actually this rook will just end up taking this rook, and white will have a big advantage. So for that reason, black actually took with the king. But now white plays the move rook to e1 check, attacking the king again. And here now black has 2 options again. Well, he could go to this way or he could go to the other side. He decided this case to go this way. Notice that if he went this square, bishop takes f6 will be checkmate. Why is all of that happening? There are so many threats of checkmate. What is going on? Well, all those threats of checkmate are happening because the black king here is in danger. All right. So this is why I tell you guys, control the center, develop your pieces and castle. You cannot play the game with your king in the center and think about playing a good game. Now, is black going to lose this immediately? Well, white still has to win. So black played the king to f8. White now plays bishop h6 check. Very good move. Checking the king cannot go over here. Only move is here. So black moves the king. And black thinks that he is safe. Why? Because rook cannot come here to say checkmate, because if white plays rook here trying to checkmate, then the knight will just take the rook and black will definitely end up winning the game. Notice that at this point of time, question here, guys, very simple question. Who has more material, white or black? Let me see if you know your mathematics in chess. Who has more material, white or black? Who has better, who has more pieces? Who has more material, white or black? Anyone? Black. Black has more material. Let's count. 1, 2 rooks, a bishop, and a knight. All right? I'm not even counting the pawns. Black has 2 rooks. White only has 1 rook. The other pieces are equal. A bishop for a bishop, a knight for a knight. But black has 2 rooks and white only has 1 rook. But what is the problem? These 2 rooks are not working. They are not participating in the game. And when you have pieces like that, those pieces do not help you to win. And actually here, white will win the game in just 2 more moves. White will just clearly win the game by checkmate. Okay, this will be checkmate. Game is going to be over just now. And what does this mean? If, look at this bishop, can this bishop move? No. Can this rook move? No. Can this king move? No, the king is in a lot of danger. It cannot even move. Can this rook go anywhere? No, it could only go here. The only other piece that could move is the knight. Whereas this knight is active, this bishop is very good, very active, this rook is very active, and this king is safe. This king is in danger. So in chess, some of you play a game and you may think, no, I am winning because I have more points, because I have more material. But you have to pay attention. Although we want to win material, always make sure your king is safe. White won the game by playing rook e5. And when white played rook e5, black resigned. Black gave up after rook e5. Why would black just give up? Well, the idea is that white wants to play rook to g5 checkmate. Like, just put the rook here and say checkmate. Like, if you play this move, I put the rook here and it's checkmate. Notice the rook attacks the king has nowhere to go, so that is checkmate. And there is no way to stop that checkmate. Well, you could protect this square if you put your knight here. Notice if you put your knight here, you could protect that square from the rook. However, then remember that this knight was protecting that square. So then the checkmate will go right here, checkmate. So notice that white will not take the knight here. Taking the knight here will actually be a very, very bad move because black could just try to escape with this move, check, while attacking the rook. And now if check, king could try to come out and he could try to extend the game. White might win the game eventually, but maybe not. Maybe after this move, king move here, rook takes, maybe he might still win the game, but it's too long. All right, so instead of taking the knight, white thinks, should I take the knight or should I checkmate the king? Oh, well, of course, checkmate the king and win the game. Now, today, also going to test time. Test time. You are playing with the black pieces. Let's see, you are playing with the black pieces. And this is what I will tell you. I will first do the little test, and then after I do the little test, I will teach you a thinking method that will help you to play games at a very good level. So let's do this test. After the moves e4, e5, white played the move queen h5. My question to you is the following. If you are playing here with the black pieces, I will switch the board, control flip. You are playing with the black pieces, so I want you to pay attention. Imagine you are playing with the black pieces and write in the chat, what move will you play here with the black pieces? What will be your move here with the black pieces? Guys, pay attention to the class, guys. Pay attention to the class, please. If you keep chatting on the chat on YouTube, next live, I will have to block the chat. And then you will not be able to chat. Come on, guys. If you are playing black here, what move you will play here with the black pieces? Only one person gave me an answer. One person said knight c6. The other person say f6. Another person say f6. Another person says g6. Guys, remember, you cannot play f6 here. f6 is an illegal move because you will be putting your king in check. You cannot play f6 because f6 is an illegal move. You cannot play f6. You will be putting your king in check. Someone says g6. Someone says knight c6. Normal players giving opinion. Okay. Guys, remember, you cannot play f6. Okay, let's go through this first. Imagine you try to play f6 here. Let's look at the move f6 because Gabriel keeps saying f6. But look at this. If you say f6, look at that. That's an illegal move. You are allowing that white queen to attack your king, you see? So you cannot play f6. All right? Now, the other moves, some people say g6. Some people say knight c6. And some people say knight f6. Now, during a chess game, if I'm playing a game, imagine I'm playing with the black pieces, I'm playing a chess game. When my opponent plays a queen move or any move, I look at where can that piece go. This should be your beginner's way of dealing with attacks, finding attacks, all right? You need to find out what is going on. You need to find out what is going on. So how do I find out? Well, I look at my enemy queen, which just moved here, and I just look how the queen moves. The queen moves sideways, the queen moves up and down, and the queen moves in diagonal. So this is what I will look at the queen like. So I start to ask myself, what is that queen doing there? Why did my opponent put that queen there? This is what you have. This is how you have to think in chess. This is how we think in chess. Your opponent makes a move. You find out, hey, wait a minute, what's that queen doing there? In this game, if you say g6, this is wrong. because the queen will take the pawn with a check. You have to deal with the check, then you will lose your rook. You lose a whole rook there. The knight is also on the attack. You might lose the king. Now, if you said knight f6, this also does not work because your opponent will still get to capture the pawn, checking your king. Okay. If you said f6, f6 is an illegal move, and if you play f6, that will be counted as an illegal move. Of course, if you are playing online, the system will not allow you to play an illegal move. But if you are playing in a tournament over the board, you might end up playing this move. Your opponent will raise their hand and say, arbiter, illegal move. And what will happen is the arbiter will come and say, well, you have made illegal move number 1. If you make another illegal move, you lose the game. All right, so be careful with that. Now, those who say knight c6, this move is correct. Knight c6 defends the pawn from the attack of the queen. Notice that I am not worried about this pawn or this pawn at this moment, because if after knight c6, if you take my pawn here, my rook will take, I have no problem. And if you take this pawn here, my king will take, and I just got a free queen. So the only pawn that was actually unprotected was this one, and this is the pawn that I should protect, so that is why I protected with knight c6. Let's continue. Now, remember, you're still playing black. Your opponent now decides to play the move bishop c4. What should black play here? If white just developed his bishop to c4, what should be your move with black? I'm waiting for answers. I will give you 1 minute to just write your answers. Let me see who will give me a move here. See, any moves? Any moves? Someone say a5, someone say pawn b5. Anyone else? Someone say knight a5, someone say pawn b5, someone say queen e7. All right, anyone else? Come on, someone says g6. All right, all right, all right. Any more moves? I'm closing the someone says e7. Okay, someone say queen e7, someone say e7, but e7 what? What do you want to put on e7? A queen, a bishop, a knight. What would you like to put on e7? Now, let's see what is going on here. So for those who say b5, this is definitely not a good move. For those who play knight f5, this is also not a good move. All right, moves that are acceptable here that you could get away with playing are moves like queen e7. You could get away with queen e7. Pawn to h6, this move will not help you. And g6, you might get away with g6 as well. All right, you will get away with g6. Now, what is going on here? When my opponent puts the bishop here, what should I ask myself? I have to ask myself, is that bishop attacking something? How does the bishop move? The bishop moves in diagonal. Diagonal, diagonals, diagonals, diagonals. Wait, what? Look at that. That bishop is working together with this queen to get that pawn. It's not the bishop that wants to go there. The queen wants to go there and actually say checkmate. So this is the 4-move checkmate. If you play b5, your opponent will take this pawn and say checkmate. Game is over. The king cannot take the queen because the queen is protected by this bishop here. So that will be checkmate. Now, if you play knight here to attack the bishop, it's the same thing. Your opponent will just capture here and say checkmate. Game is over. The bishop protects the queen attacks the king has nowhere to go. All right? If you play move like queen e7, you saved yourself, but you blocked your bishop. If you play the move, if you play the move g6, You also saved yourself because I cannot go over this pawn to take that. I cannot do that. I cannot take this because it's protected by this knight. So my queen will have to move away. All right. So guys, chess is a thinking game. So during a game, if you want to do good, what you have to do is actually pay attention to what is going on in the game. Following that, let's check two things. The tournament starts in 11 minutes. The tournament today will last 50 minutes. Okay, 50 minutes will last the tournament today. We have more players in the tournament today. So we have Adam Lane, we have Luke Gillette, we have Pedro Gonzalez, we have Nate the Great. So we have a lot of games to look at today. So this will be actually quite interesting to see how these guys do in the tournament. It will be very nice. Now, what I will do now, let me just share the link for the tournament because you only have 17 people in the tournament and I'm seeing 47 people in the live. So let me just share the link of the tournament right here in the live. So you could click and join. All right. Now, for those who have not joined the team, you have an account on Lead Chess, but you have not joined the team yet, and you want to play in the tournament, you have to join the team. This is the team. I will just copy the link. I will put it here. So you have to first join the team. Once you join the team, you will be able to join the tournament afterwards. Okay, so it makes a lot of sense. Just click and you will be able to join the tournament afterwards. So you join the team and then you will be able to join the tournament. Okay, now, so okay, well, it went from 17 all the way to 21, 22. Guys, join the tournament. The tournament will start in 10 minutes. All right. Now, there are a lot of players here. I am thinking of playing this tournament. This will be actually quite good to play. Have some nice, good players. You have Levi, Luke, Pedro Gonzalez, Adam Lane. So you have a good bit of players. I wonder if to play or if to see what will be the result of the clash of these players. Okay. I might also look at the games and follow some of the players here. I might follow the top 3 players here like Luke, Pedro, Adam, and Levi. I might follow these players to see how are they doing in the tournament. And then don't get me wrong, more people are going to be joining the tournament in a little bit as well. All right. Now, because we still have some times, I want to analyze one of your games from before. So, who wants me to analyze their game? Write your username in the chat. Let's see. The first person to write the username in the chat, I will analyze their game. Gabby001. Oh, Gabby, you came in the top 20 here. Oh, wait a minute. What? Gabby won the tournament, actually. Congratulations, Gabby. You won the tournament last time. Clap for Gabby for winning the tournament. Congratulations. Only one lost. Gabby only had one lost. Who did Gabby lose to? Pedro. Gabby, you lost to Pedro. Let's analyze that game. Because if you analyze this game, maybe you will learn something. So next time you play Pedro, you might not lose. So Pedro started with the move d4 and you played e5. So Gabby, after d4, actually you should play d5. And if he plays knight out, you play knight out. And if you play bishop, you play pawn here. And you actually put this bishop here afterwards, and then you castle. So remember, guys, if your opponent plays d4, you play d5. And then you continue developing your pieces. But the thing with d4, d5 is that this knight, you shouldn't put it here, but you should put it here. And here you want to put a pawn, actually, all right, to keep this center strong. Because here, after d4, e5, Gabby, you get actually to develop your pieces, but Gabby, you are taking a lot of risks here. All right, you're bringing your queen out a bit early, putting some pressure on your opponent, but notice how your opponent defends everything. The knight is defending this. The queen is defending the other point. So everything seems to be defended. And you play knight takes. Knight takes is not good, Gabby, because your opponent just took with knight, and now you just lost a knight. You realize you just lost a knight, and then you lost a bishop. So Gabby, if you have this kind of position, if you don't have anything to win yet, play a normal move. A normal move like maybe pawn to d6, a normal move. Or maybe castle, a normal move. Because by the time you play this move, you gave away your knight, and then you gave away your bishop, and you end up losing the game afterwards. Okay, your opponent then took this pawn, exchanged queens, and he exchanged queens, but he has a lot more pieces than you, and it should not be difficult for white to win. So it's a lesson to learn that when you're playing the game, you should always pay attention to your pieces. Don't give away pieces, guys. Pay attention to what is defended, what you could capture, what you cannot capture. Second person to write their name in the chat. Let's see. Okay, we have here Prescott, Landon Scott. We have Emika 2015. What game to look at? See who are here in the top. Okay, let's look for. There was a lot of names here. Guys, you should have played the last game, the last match, if you want me to analyze it, because it have to be from the other tournament. The Kings 2010. Let's see who is the Kings 2010. The Kings 2010. The Kings 2010 came second, and who did the Kings lost to? Lost to Improve. How did the Kings lost to Improve? Let's look at this move. So this game, I think I was looking at this game. We have how many time? How long? We have 6 minutes before the tournament starts. Notice the same thing that was played here. The Kings is playing with the black pieces. Pawn takes, bishop check, bishop block, bishop takes, knight takes, d5. All of this is theory and it's totally fine. Bishop block, I think this is playable. Castle. Castle was a better move here, all right? The Kings, like, if, notice what is going on here. Black is fine. Look at this. The Kings. Black is fine. Same amount of material. You're not a pawn up or anything like that. Same amount of material. Everything is okay. So you need to castle. The next thing that you have to do here is castle. Playing this move is not correct. Yes, you get to attack the queen. It looks cool. But the problem here is that you are taking a lot of risk. To play risky like this, meaning you have to play the whole game very, very sharp, in a very sharp manner. And sometimes we might just miss a move, don't play the best move, and end up losing. The best move here, in my opinion, I will just to keep it simple, castle. And you complete all your development. All your pieces develop, the king is safe, and then you could start creating all the attack you want. Now you play knight here. It's an interesting move. You attack this queen, this bishop is attacking this bishop, but remember, this knight is defending the bishop. White plays queen forward. You play queen defending the knight now because the knight was on the attack. And now white attacks your knight. You play knight check. Okay, no problem. King attacks. And here you castle long. All right, you manage to castle. Fine. Let's see how this continues now. Bishop takes. Check. And this here you're actually losing a piece, if you notice. This is a check. And now this knight will fall. You took with pawn, the knight is lost. You lost the knight. And all of that happened because you started attacking with the knight too quickly. After this, you try to play the game. You continue doing some moves. But notice, again, it's not really working. You are a piece down. Are you fighting? Yes, you are fighting. But you are a piece down. Are you playing? And here, well, here there was a pawn that you could have taken here. You play rook here, but at the end of the day, notice you are a pawn down. Your opponent plays this bad move, you get a check in, you exchange, you capture another pawn, but you still a piece down. Yes, you have some compensation, some pawns for the piece, but it's still a position that you should not have ended up in this position. Anyhow, however, I find you played a good game. You put in a lot of pressure on your opponent. This is actually not bad at all. Creating now. Here you should have maybe pushed this pawn. You are having a good game here, I must admit. But again, here your best move. Okay, this is not too bad. Come here. All right, yeah. This position is You still could play it, but this position is supposed to be lost. You gave away here material, and yeah, the end game ended up being lost for you. All right. So guys, remember, control the center, develop the pieces, and castle. It is important when we're playing chess that we castle. Okay. We cannot pretend to have a good tournament without castling. So now we have a number of good players here, of which I could follow the games to see how y'all are doing. So what I will do, I will not play in the tournament. I will just watch the games and see how these games come along. The top 4 or 5 players here will have a good game going on. I hope that the Kings and all that line of players will come and join the tournament in a little bit as well. So good luck, guys. But my question to you now is the following: what place are you planning to come in the tournament? Come on, tell me. What place are you planning to come in the tournament? Just write your number. Write your number, guys. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, 19th. Okay, Nathan say 19th. Someone is saying first. Someone say between 5th and 15th. Okay. 14th, 12th, 14th. Okay, 19th. All right, all right, all right. Look at the place you came last time. What was your placing last time? And try to increase maybe by 5 spots. So if you came, or maybe by 2 or 3 spots. So your idea is, if you came 10th, your point is you want to either come 10th again or come 9th or 8th. That should be your fight. You understand? Until you start climbing. That's how you see how you are dealing with the other players. Okay, only 25 people in the chat, guys. I will share the link for the tournament. Click and join the tournament, please. Click and join the tournament. 45 people in the live. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Come on, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and let's have a good tournament. Good luck, everyone. Let's see who are going to be the first people playing. This should be a big match. Pedro versus Luke. Luke starting with the white pieces. Let's take a look at this game, guys. How will Pedro play against Luke? Quite interesting. Interesting match. Okay, so e4, e5. Oh, Pedro starting with that gambit. Let's see how Luke reacts to it. I must say that that is an annoying gambit that Pedro plays there. See how Luke deals with it. Apparently he's doing okay. Gambit to be careful with. Luke apparently is handling okay. Handling the gambit in an okay manner. Very interesting. Pedro missed the I think Pedro missed an idea in the game there. Luke didn't take. Luke didn't take. I don't understand. I think Luke could have taken that. And Pedro didn't take. Guys, look at tactics being missed. This is a game to analyze, guys. Big game to analyze already. Big game to analyze already. For those who are in the live, just looking at analysis, notice that after this move, I mean, it is possible, I believe, to take. But if you're not taking, maybe play a move like this. But after this move, Pedro could actually have taken this pawn, because this pawn couldn't take because it was pinned. So this could have been an interesting thing to see, an interesting development. So after they move, the bishop moved to the side, rook exchange, and now this is the position, which is quite interesting. All right, position is quite interesting. Both players here are fighting up, but now I think Luke has a little bit of problems here, but the game is still going on good. I think both players will have a very interesting game. So let's see how that goes. Wait, what? What is that? Good. It's not falling for any tricks. He's fighting up. Okay, this is a good move here. Let me see if Luke will see it. Can Luke see the winning move here? Well, a good move, I would say. I don't know if it's winning move. Maybe winning move should be just a casual, normal move without trying too much. But Pedro is a player that likes to put pressure on his opponent. Although White is supposed to be winning here, it's still a battle, it's still a struggle. Pedro continues to put some pressure in the game. He's taking some risk there, but let's see how that goes. Good move. The back rank was vulnerable for a little while, but Luke is trying to take care of that, as he should. Putting some pressure in the position. See how Luke continues to handle this game. Handling this game properly is not all that easy as it may appears to be. I find that's an okay move. That's a good move. Very, very challenging move. Exploiting the positions, exploiting the pin, the attack. There's a lot of pressure, guys, on this square here. There's a lot of pressure. Asking for exchanges, but Pedro is avoiding exchanges. Let's see how is Luke going to continue. The plan of continuation here is very simple. It's just to see if Luke could just find the right plan here, but it's actually very simple. Let's see if he could find the correct plan. This is a 5 minutes game, 5 minutes per player, guys. So it's the first game. No, come on. He missed completely the correct idea. Tough one. I thought he was going to follow with the correct idea here, but okay. Bit. Let's see what happens afterwards. Everything was actually perfectly placed. Luke has 1 minute and he's still asking for that queen trade. Let's see how that goes. Pedro now has improved his position a little bit. Of course, White is winning here, but White is done in time, and White needs to deal with that. Play proper chess here in order to aim for the win. Okay, so let's see how he manages to do that. Still asking for trade of queens. There has a big time advantage here. It's a game that to definitely analyze afterwards. Talk about the plans that we formulate. That was the plan for the longest while. Since the queen was on f6, that was the correct plan. Let's see how they continue with this one. Pedro again complicated the game. Wait, wasn't that a free queen, guys? Luke just missed a free queen. Luke totally missed a free queen. Wait, what? What was that? Wow, wow, wow. What an interesting game. What an interesting game to watch. So Luke has won against Pedro. Big fight between Luke and Pedro, but they are not leading the tournament. And this is what happened. When they have these tough games, they take long because they have to fight in that game. And those way are perhaps two of the strongest players in the tournament, and they are not leading. They are not in first place in the tournament. Okay, so I hope that you are actually improving. You're actually looking at the game. Now, let me just check my camera again. Thank you for those who are telling me. Okay, just put this one here. See how is that going. Have to see, guys, because my camera keep giving trouble from time to time. Let's see how that goes. It will be improved now, hopefully. I'm using NVIDIA broadcast. NVIDIA broadcast is giving me some trouble here. I don't know what's going on here. Come on. Don't give me so much trouble, NVIDIA broadcast. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, I'm looking here to see, okay, this. Okay, guys, let me see if I could get to organize my camera. My camera giving some trouble today, guys. Missing also the analysis of the games. Tough one, tough one. Today, this camera giving trouble for no reason. Okay, Mexico camera. Okay. Guys, definitely having some problems here with the camera. See if I could manage to improve that part about the camera. I will look at the game here. Trying to check the camera on the other side. I will put the game. Luke is playing against Gabby, guys. I know you cannot see me. My camera is giving some trouble here. My camera is giving some trouble. So what I will do on this other side, I will try to fix my camera while you are watching the game between Luke and Gabby. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll let you look at the game of Luke and Gabby, and I will see if I could try to organize fixing my camera on the other side. Okay, hopefully I will get to make it work. Hopefully, let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Okay, apparently it might work now. Hopefully. Oh, apparently what I'm noticing is maybe one of my ports in the computer giving trouble. Because now it is recognizing the camera on the other side, but not the port itself. Oh, very interesting. Um, Trying to organize the camera for you all. Okay, let's see if I could. Okay, let me see if I could. All right. Okay, the camera is back. Hopefully will continue to work. Sorry about that, guys. And here we have the game between Gabby and Luke. Big game going on here. What I will do, I will adjust a little bit here my the size of my video so you will see the time properly. I want you all to notice what's going on with the time. So yes, now you can see the time properly, and this is what is going on here. Luke is playing with the white pieces. Gabby is playing with the black pieces. Let's see how even is the game. It looks like they have the same amount of pieces, but the black king is in the center. I spoke about that before, about making sure you be careful with your king being in the center. Okay, so Luke has forced some exchanges there. Now this creates like a double attack. But of course, this could be just a normal trade of pieces, and then it will be black to play. So it will be white to play after that. So let's see what happens. The time is kind of equal. Luke with a rating of 1800. Gabby with a rating of 1000. Let's see how that goes, guys. The tournament will last for another 37 minutes. So Let's see. I'm feeling eager to jump and play in the tournament. I don't know if I will go and play, but feeling a little bit to play. Gabby is struggling here a little bit. Why Gabby didn't just take the knight? I don't understand, Gabby. Simple exchanges. If your opponent captures something, you take it back. You should have taken that knight. Now he's attacking the knight and the bishop, of course. It's a double attack, but it is complicated because Luke has a couple of moves that he could play here to deal with all of that. Will Luke see the moves? Hopefully he will. Let's see if he's able to see these moves coming up here. Again, this is managing of tactics, tactical play during the game. This is very important. Very, very important. Let's see how that goes. Oh, that will not be the move I would play, but okay. Okay, Gabby, 8 points. Okay, guys, I will join the tournament. I'm bored of just looking at you all playing. I will join the tournament and see how that goes. Okay, I'm starting late. I'm starting the tournament 14 minutes late, but I still have 36 minutes to play. Time control is 5 minutes, but if I berserk, maybe I could get to play some quick games. I do not know how will that go, but I want to play some games, guys. I want to play some games. Let's see how that goes. Will I win the tournament? I have absolutely no ideas. I'm 15 minutes late in the tournament. I will definitely have to play at some point of time against Luke, against Gabby, against Pedro. So let's see how that goes. Come on, Lichess. Let me play a game, Lichess. Please, don't leave me in a standby here waiting for so long. I want to play a game, Lichess. Okay, 41 players. Maybe that's why. 41 players. Everyone is facing someone, and I have to wait for one of those games to finish for me to be able to play one. Okay, I have to play against Sheldon. So, okay, I will control the center. I take that pawn. I will take that one too. I will attack the queen. See how this goes. Oh no, that was a free queen. Be careful. I should have taken that first. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I will take it now. It's a check. Be careful, guys. Be careful, guys. Should I take that knight? Yeah, I will take the knight with the check. This is the move that should be played. I just try to play quickly. Oh, you didn't take my queen with your rook. Okay, rook takes queen should have been your move. This is a game that perhaps we'll analyze in the next class. Now I have to start like a king hunt. So let's see where that king goes. So I could start, to hunt the king. Play here. Maybe I had more direct checks to attack, but okay. I just literally want to be attacking the king all over. Okay. Yes, hit him with this check here. Then this check here. And then this check here. And then this check here. Wow, I have a lot of checks all over the place. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Let's see if I could finish this game. I'm sure I missed something obvious during this game. I'm almost sure. Back to tournament. Okay, so I managed to win one game. Luke is with 9 points. I might get to play Luke at some point of time, but maybe not immediately. Maybe not immediately. Okay, guys, I joined the tournament late. I only got 3 points. So let's see if I could continue to win games one after the other. I will need to play against Luke, against Pedro, against Gabby, against a lot of you. And I want to see how that goes. Oh, Chester King is also in the house. But in all games, guys, I will berserk. Berserk means cutting my time in half. All right. And in all the games, I will berserk. If I win by cutting my time in half, good. If I lose by cutting my time in half, no problem. But I will berserk in all my games. Okay. I cannot actually play a game without berserking. So let's see how that goes. That's the deal. All right, I cut my time in half, so I play with less time than you, and you should be able to get a good result. Can you? That's the question. Come on, Lichess, put me to play against someone, Lichess. Look where Lichess has me now. I should have started the tournament from the beginning. I will be in a good, more comfortable place now. Gabby has passed. Look, Gabby has moved on to 10 points. Gabby really accumulates points quickly. He just wins games. He wins games. Come on, Lichess. Hello, Lichess. Let me play a game. I cannot believe Lichess have me in this. I just joined the tournament. Come on, Lichess. Berserk. I don't know who this player is. Has no rating. Well, it has 1500, but hasn't played much games. I absolutely don't know who this may be. This is quite interesting. I don't know if it's a beginner or if it is an advanced player who entered in the tournament. Okay, a beginner. Just give me a bishop. Now I have to try to play quickly to see if I could win this game. Okay, so I'll try to attack in the center. All right. Guys, I'm just attacking. My moves may not be the best ever. I'm just playing. I'm attacking. Trying something. Trying a thing, as they say in Trinidad. My opponent has moved that he could play like this, but that actually would not have worked. I was attacking this pawn. He didn't notice it. I'm attacking a rook now. So if he doesn't notice it, I will just take the rook as well. So I'm trying to win this game as quickly as possible so I could move on to the next game. I will take this knight. Let's see, where will the king go? Where will be the checkmate? Where will be the checkmate? I will not exchange queens. I have to play a check here. I have to play another check here. Let's see where my opponent goes with that king. Then I play another check. Where's the other check? I don't have another check that looks good. Okay, I'll play this check. Okay, you should not have given me that one. This one here. Where can my opponent go? Here, and this will not be mate. He will block with knight. I will take this. I will take this one. See, where is that knight going? I'll take this knight too. This is taking longer than I expected, but okay, it is what it is. Maybe I'll put my queen here, look into this to play this move. And if I get to play this move, it will be checkmate. 28 more minutes. I think I might be able to make it, guys. I might be able to make it back to tournament. So I have moved. Have I moved anywhere? Where am I now? Okay, I have moved to 7th place. I have played 2 games, 2 wins. But some people are very far. Okay. Berserk. So in this one, I will actually play a more aggressive game. This is called the Scotch Gambit. Okay, so let's see how that goes. This is the idea, is to create some problems against the opponent. Let's see how the opponent deals with those problems. Well, my friend, I will take that one too. Okay, this is quite interesting. See, what can I do with this game? Well, I will take that one, no problem. Develop my knight. Okay, so this game is going according to plan. Guys, be very careful when you are playing. Be very careful. Don't play fast. Don't play fast. Okay, game is over. Checkmate. Back to the next game. I have moved to 4th place. 3 victories so far. So now I have moved to 4th place. So I should be able. I'm with 11 points. Luke has 14. I should be able to do fine. See, Luke is also berserking, fighting up for places in the tournament. Who is Luke playing now? Luke is playing against Gabby again. Okay. So Gabby has to fight Luke for the second time, or maybe for the third time. Who knows? Gabby, take your time. Who is late? Who is late? Sorry, I'm late, sir. Okay, those who wants to join the tournament still, guys, there is time to join the tournament. You can still join the tournament. I'll put the link in the chat to click and join the tournament. Everyone, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All you have to do is click subscribe and you will be part of my channel. That's all. Wouldn't take really all that much. Okay, so I berserk again. Let's play this game. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that was not intended. I wanted to play pawn here. Instead, I play pawn up. My opponent helps me with that move. And now I'm attacking a couple of things here. Definitely I will take this one. I don't know if this is good, bad, but I will just take, I will attack this as well. And I will get going with, okay, this is a free knight. You should not have given me that knight. You shouldn't have given me that knight at all. I'll take this one too. Take with pawn, where I'll develop my knight. That bishop is a bishop that I could take with this move. I don't know if I should go through that trouble. Okay, this is a bishop. Okay, Christon, be careful because you're giving me a lot of free pieces. So when you're playing chess, be careful where you put your pieces so you will not be giving them for free. I will attack this. I don't know if this is a good move, bad move. Doesn't look all that great, but okay, I will play it because I'm attacking a bishop. Okay, there's a move. There's a move in particular my opponent could play that is good, but he didn't play it, so I play this way. Notice you cannot castle now because of that move. Should I capture that knight? I will take the knight. Yes, I will capture knight. If he plays, I will take the rook. And I will get ready to just bring more pieces out. If he doesn't take, I don't know. Okay, he took, I'll take with my rook. And now I have to try to create an attack against that king. I have an idea already. I don't know if that idea will work, but I will try to implement the idea. Okay, so this is the idea I'm talking about. Okay. It's accompanied by this move. Right, so what will my opponent play here is important. If I play check, my opponent comes up here. Then this move looks interesting. Maybe I had a straight win, you know. Maybe I missed something here. Maybe I missed something, but I had a feeling that I was going to be able to do this. So this is checkmate. Back to tournament. I'm in second place, joined with Jack. Okay, Jack. Okay, so okay, Jack is also with 16 points. Luke with 16 points. I'm with 16 points. And yeah, we are all tied. Well, we have two people tied with 16 points. Luke with 14 points. Luke has moved up to 18 points. Luke just won against Gabby again. I might end up playing Luke here. What color will I play against Luke again? I don't know, but I think I might end up playing Luke here. It will be very interesting to play Luke. What kind of game will Luke bring? I wonder. What kind of game will Luke bring? Yep. Oh, I have to play Gabby. Okay, Gabby, I will berserk against you. Yes, Gabby will play the Scotch Gambit as I was playing it before. Let's see how that goes. Play the Scotch Gambit as I was playing it before. Queen there. Okay, I will take this. Why not? If you're giving me that one, why shouldn't I take it? That is a check. Now we have to decide what to do against that move. Come here. Play this check here. It's a double attack. Take this rook. Okay, I'll castle. Gary is trying to win my knight. Oh, that's not the way to win my knight. If you want to win my knight, that's not quite the way to do it. Okay, so I'll take this. What will happen? Yeah, I will just give me some material. So I will just take it. That move. Okay, then I'll come here. Take this one. Interesting move. For that move, I'll play this one. If you take my knight, I take your knight. About that move. Yep. And so far here, the opening choice worked. So far it did. I play this here. The idea here is actually interesting. Interesting idea. Well, I guess I could play this move here. Can I? Yeah, I could play this move. Why not? Why not? This a move. Is this playable? So let's play it. The idea is that the bishop attacks the queen while the rook defends the bishop. And for that move, the idea is that this move is a check. And this move is another check. There's a way to make everything work here, you know, by just playing this check. Because if he takes, I take, and I win the other rook, and the game is supposed to be finishing quickly. I'll take this rook. Okay, he takes here, I take here. I take here. I need to try to create a mating net here as quickly as possible. This is the mating net. Is it a mating net? I should have taken this. Taken that one. But yeah, I think there is a mating net here with this move. Yep. Back to tournament. Okay, I have gone to first place, guys. Finally have gone to first place. I started 15 minutes late, but I had to berserk my way into first place. Luke is in second place with 18 points. Luke, most likely, if he wins this game, he will pass me because he might get 4 points. He will go all the way to 22. And but he's having a, oh, I have to play Chester King. Should I berserk against Chester King or not? Chester King is one of those players who you have to be very careful when you play against them. Okay, then. Just keep playing his type of chess. Strange London type of games. So I'll just play here some normal, quiet moves. Okay, this is one. This is a possible move here. It's a possible idea. This is the other idea here. Let's see how that goes. I think in this position, guys, patience is very important. How you manage the position, how you handle the position. White wants to get activity with his knight. His knight have put in a lot of pressure here. The pieces have looked very good, but his center is not very strong. So my idea here will be to try to put some pressure in the center of the board and see how he reacts to it. But at the same time, guys, I want to also develop my pieces. Okay, I already castled, but I want to make sure I develop my other pieces, like my bishop. I want to make sure I develop my bishop as well. Okay, guys, how are you doing? How are you doing in the tournament? Don't worry, don't mind me distracting you. Don't mind me distracting you, guys. Oh, Chester King is really looking for ideas in this game. I'll come here now. I'm looking for ideas as well. Don't worry, my friend. I'm not going to just give away stuff. Aiden say he's doing bad. Aiden, but you were chatting when I was explaining. Okay. Shakaya said that she's doing bad as well. Don't worry. Guys, remember, if you are now learning how to move the pieces, you have to practice more. So only chess, you could play as many times as you want. I mean, you don't have to play only one day. You could play more days in the during the week. All right, you could play during more days, and you could play more chess. So that would be a good idea if you could get to play more chess. Right? Remember, that should be the plan. Okay, just the king here. I should have berserk in this game. I don't know why I didn't, but okay. Definitely just have also berserk in this game. Let's see how it will continue. My opponent finally decided where to castle, and now I have to decide whether to attack this side where he has decided to castle or not. Keep the game interesting in this way. Well, attack the bishop. The bishop will have to go back. This is always like a victory for the black pieces. My bishop is supposed to be like a bad bishop here, but is it really a bad bishop? I'm going to try to attack his king. So this is just my plan. Immediate plan is just to attack him. Before that king, those pieces could reach to my king, he will need to play a whole bunch of moves first. So meanwhile, I will see if I could create a quick attack against his king. So this is not a double-edged position. My opponent will try to attack on the king side, and I will try to attack on the queen side. Both of us are actually trying to hunt the enemy king. That is whole plan in this kind of positions. All right. So let's see how that goes. And my opponent has some ideas that he could play too. Don't get me wrong. Let's see. Push, 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 take. Oh, he goes that way. I thought he was going to play another move. Let me attack that knight one time. Can I take this? I think I could, I think I could. This game is about to get wild here. All right. So my opponent has decided to attack me all over the place, and I am planning to do exactly the same. Need to move away from this setup here that I have. My king doesn't look all that healthy where it is. At least it doesn't appear to be very healthy. So let's see how that goes. I wonder how to attack my opponent here too. Well, for that move, I will jump forward. I find this a good move actually. This move actually helped me because I could get to play this move in. This move in is actually good. Move comes in at a very good time, threatening mate. Pawn takes his mate, queen takes his mate. These are ideas of checkmate all over the place. My opponent most likely will have to create some sacrifices here, but I do not think that will help actually. Sacrifices don't help. My opponent has resigned because the position is going to be lost. So Luke won his game, but I also won mine. So most likely I will have to play Luke. Adam Lane is in third place. I'm in first place. Luke in second place. So the game is going good. Luke has not lost any games. I have not lost any games. So let's see how that goes. Who is Luke playing now? I have no idea. Most likely he will have to come and play against me. Yep, finally playing with Luke with the black pieces. Let's see what is Luke bringing to the board. The Italian game. Is it the Italian game? Oh, he's coming with aggressive play. Should I take this? Should I take this? Should I take this? I'll take this. Oh, he has to remember what to play here. I know that there are some lines within this line that are kind of crazy. I have to see if I could remember them or find them over the board. I wonder if he prepared some of these crazy lines here. It could be. Let's see. By the way, guys, Luke is one of my students. He is former national under 14 champion. Wow, that move. That is an interesting move. What does that move work? That's the big question here. Can I castle here? No, I'm not going to castle. I'm about to attack this bishop. Defend the knight. He's going to take my stuff. That's a good move, though. I'll attack this bishop. At this point, I am a piece up. I think. Am I? Yeah, I'm a piece up here. So I do not mind the material deficit. I'll just castle here and see how things go. Very interesting how this game is developing. By the way, guys, very, very interesting. Oh, you want to do that? Can I take that and then take this? Or should I take this? You take. Okay. How will my opponent react? I'll play this move. I want to play very active chess, so let me just keep it active. Creating it to damage my opponent's pawn structure. That's the idea of that move, literally. So I don't know how we'll deal with this. Little strategic play here. How is the material when it comes to pawns? That will be the next question. I will take this and then I will play this move, threatening to take the other one, and yeah, this will be quite interesting to see. Oh, good move by Luke. I like your idea, my friend. He's playing very good aggressive chess here. So let's see how that goes, where that takes him. He has pair of bishop, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns. I have 7 pawns, I believe. Yeah, I have 7 pawns. So I am a pawn up, but he has pair of bishops. But he has a couple of weak pawns, but he could get rid of those pawns, maybe. So this is quite interesting, I must say. This is quite interesting. He could get rid of some of those pawns indeed. What to play here? Have this move or this move? This move, take bishop here. This move, he doesn't have bishop here. I think I will go with this one. I think this is the safest way to go. I think this is the safest way to go. And now we have a bishop versus a knight in a position. Luke is one of the players that really believe in the bishop. I'm not quite a how you call it, a fan. Okay, for that move I have take. Oh, good move, 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 good move. Well, here my opponent could play here, take, and then take here, but then I have check, and I will pick up this pawn. So yes, it shouldn't be, but then he has. Does he have pawn push? Maybe he does. I don't know. It is interesting. It is interesting. Maybe he has counterplay. Maybe he has some sort of counterplay in that line. Okay, maybe he has some sort of counterplay in that line. What kind of counterplay he has? Take. I don't know if I should take that. No, I'm not going to bother to take that because that will mean let him keep the pawn and I will attack the pawns because I don't want him to get the counterplay of playing the move e6. If he gets to play the move e6, it's turning to be quite too annoying in the position. So now it depends. Let's see how he plays. Now he has to decide where he puts that queen. And maybe we'll get to take this pawn here. Okay, now I'll take this one. Okay, good. He will get that one. Can I take this one? Not really. He has a rook. He has the 2 rooks here. Okay, then I will play this one. Notice, guys, I'm not going to just take pawns because then after this move, he will be attacking this with two rooks. So I'm just trying to activate my rooks. Rook activity in this kind of position is extremely important. And that is what I'm trying to do here. Now, this is an end game. We have the same amount of pieces. 7 minutes, guys. I don't know what is going on in this game. Honestly, I really do not know what is going on in the tournament. the thing say that I supposed to be in first place, but I am not quite sure if I am going to be. Okay, wasn't I attacking this? If I come here and threaten mate, where are you going? Okay, let me just activate more my pieces. More activity. Activity is important in chess. So make my rooks as good as possible. Thought maybe that I was looking for checkmate. And this is the thing, I have possibilities of attack, but at the same time I have does that win anything? Okay, this is a quite interesting move by Look. I played this move. I'm not about to just give my opponent counterplay. I don't want to take and then move and then check here with the rook, exchanging and then queen here, taken here. Nah, I'm not about to allow any of that. Control of the position is extremely important in chess. My opponent has two weaknesses here. I have more controls of files, so I will work with what I have, which is good control of the files. And now I could actually work to create problems. Now I could try to create problems in the position. I have to be careful because my position, badly played, could end up in kind of like draw setups by my opponent, something that I do not want to see during the game. Now I'm threatening mate, and now I get to win another pawn finally. Okay, another move by my opponent that I find is fine. It's okay. This covers both this square, so the queen doesn't have a defend this, and cover this square, which is very important in this position. No, good move, but actually I will play this. My opponent doesn't have anything, correct? I'll attack this now. He's not really attacking anything, so I'll come here. Now I could come here, not allowing any kind of counterplay. And now this move is fine. Notice, guys, how I'm controlling the possible counterplay of my opponent. Okay, so my opponent doesn't have any checks. All right, so I managed to win. Okay, now I have been 29 points. Look played a very good game. I had to win kind of like in a technical manner, something to analyze in Luke's behalf, but that was a very good game, Luke. I think that was the only loss that he have had in the tournament. And I don't think anyone could end up passing me. Hopefully not. I mean, so I have 29 points to pass me. They have to win 2 games in 4 minutes and 13 seconds. So what I will do, I will just play this game to see if I could secure my place. I'll play a Scotch Gambit, in which you play d4, you bring the bishop to c4, and the idea, guys, is to play knight g5 to attack this point here with the bishop and the knight. That is literally the idea of this setup. It's very simple. For black, also black could defend against this without much problem. This also involves this move, trying to open lines in the position. Okay, for that I will play this move. This move here is not the best move. My opponent could defend with different ideas, but this is a very interesting move to still play. See if my opponent will play the correct move at this moment, which is not necessarily easy to find, because now I could play here, he play queen there, but now I have this check, which is kind of the same idea he ended up falling for before. And I could play this check after. What should I get? No, this check will be fine. Then I will come here now. Two minutes and 47 seconds, guys, before the tournament is over. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Guys, don't worry, guys. If you have not, like, for example, won all of your games, remember, everyone was once a beginner. I also used to lose a lot of games when I was playing chess before, when I started to play chess. Don't think for a minute, don't think for a second that when I started playing chess, that I was winning all of my games, that I was doing very well in all of my games. No, 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 no. On the contrary, I was actually losing most of my games. Most of my games were lost games when I started playing chess. So, but I just continue playing. Like they say, trust the process. All right, you start as a beginner, and then you continue to advance, and eventually you will end up doing better. If you give up, you will never master it. But remember, there are a lot of people who now learn how to move the pieces. You just have to practice more. If, for example, you say that this goes for Eden Smith. Okay, Eden, if you started already if you started already playing chess, what you have to make sure and do is continue to practice. And you cannot just not practice at all and try to improve immediately. And you need to practice. And practice means just go only chess. Okay, go only chess and solve some exercises, play some games. All of that will be of importance for you. Okay. Okay, my opponent attacking there, but I will attack the queen. 45 minutes before the tournament is over. Let's see if I could wrap up this one. Let's see if I could wrap up this one. Okay, that move. Do I have something clear here? I will take this rook. Can I take this rook? I think I could. I think I had more stuff here, but I will take this. It's a check, double check. I think this will end the deal. Yeah, this is made. Oh, just before the tournament finished, guys. Well, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the tournament. I came first. Luke came second with 22 points, only losing to me, but he had a very good game, very good tournament. Pedro came third. So far, so guys, don't forget to subscribe. Look at my videos. Go to my channel. Look at some of the videos, and I have a lot of videos that will help you to improve. There's a video called Rudiments of the Game, Rudiments, Chess Rudiments. That's a good video to look at, all right? So look at that video if you want to improve. Also work with your book, all right? If you have book 1, book 2, whatever book you're working with, just look at the book, go through it, and try to improve as well, okay? All right, guys, take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.